want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into movie night. It is me, Cheesemondo. I'm back. I've been allowed back out of my cage, and I'm pressing the buttons and turning the dials. There's a few videos for you tonight. There's some special stupid that has been saved up. Hopefully, everyone in the audience can hear us. If they can't, then I don't know how they're going to tell us because they can't hear me. So hopefully it's all working. I can't hear the live stream myself. So I'm going to go around the room, and while everyone is saying hello, I'm going to check the stream and make sure everything's working. And let's say, who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Who's here? Chris Kelling. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well, and thank you very much for stepping in and saving us from having to cancel. And always great to have you. And I am ready and raring for the stupid. I will save the festivities for someone's announcement later, though.
Awesome. Thank you. Jenny Morgan, how are you doing? How is the world treating you?
Oh, the world's treating me just wonderfully, you know. It's just a surprise every day how lovely the world is every moment of every day. You know.
Awesome.
Politically,
Awesomeness.
economically, it's just perfect.
I think there's a slight sarcasm in there, but
Oh, no.
awesome.
No,
Hello.
Jenny's
Well,
Twitter
thank-
painted it sucked all the sarcasm out of her.
And purple rhymes with orange. How are you doing this evening?
Doing okay. I don't know how well I'm going to make it through tonight. I'm dragging a bit here.
Is that just tired, or been a long day, or a mix of everything?
All week I've been, just my system's been kind of off, so.
No, that's no good. There's only 4 videos on tonight, so hopefully we won't be keeping you up all night. Who else is here? Who else is here? Mom Nato.
Hello, how's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the show, Cheesemondo. Always a joy to have you on the show.
Yeah, especially when
It's
you
always
start
great to
calling
be.
videos.
And is there anything you want to share with us, Mom Nato?
Oh, yes, this week I don't have to do the spin the wheel song. I got to do it last week because Tornado was gone. So
I was
That's no good.
asleep. I was trying to get my sleep schedule ready for the 4th of July.
And nobody noticed he was gone either.
No, it was rather rather a interesting video week, yes.
What did I miss?
You'll have to watch it and find out.
Oh, that's not very nice.
You missed flat
And-
out equatorially mounting himself, by the way.
Yes. That
Oh,
was.
in that case, there was really nothing interesting to watch.
And last but not least, Tornado in a Junkyard. Good evening. Is there anything you want to share with the audience? Anything special happening today?
Tropical storms are so much fun. Not.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you. Happy,
Yes,
Happy birthday,
Tornado.
Tornado. Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday to you. There
And
we
you just
go.
got us to
Now
the
the rubbery
fuck off
can
the air.
begin.
Yes. Woo! Yay!
Yay! It's been so nice having 6 inches of water flooding our entire yard until it was 10 feet away from the house. It was very nice having a tropical storm go right up our ass.
Could have been worse.
It did it just to bug you.
You are
Yeah.
allowed to move away from Florida too.
Mm.
Grandma wanted us to move to South Carolina. Not happening.
Well, New England, we're not faring much better, so.
Oh yeah, Elsa's due to turn back into a hurricane once it hits far to the north.
Purple, what was it like in Minneapolis area today? Yo, Purple, you there? Okay, hang me out today. Thank you.
He might have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
He's a bit tired.
He's doing the
they're a
impression
bit
that I was doing last week.
Mm.
Well, I was just
Well,
gonna
folks.
Hi, Poochie.
just gonna rub your Southerners' nose in it. It was about 75 degrees and semi-sunny and a nice cool breeze and low humidity and
Mm.
typical northern tier kind of weather.
Yeah,
That's okay.
unlike last week for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've been
last week an
wondering
entire
if I
town went
could.
up in flames.
I've been wondering if I could go down to Ken Hovind and borrow his ark with the amount of water we've been getting.
Yeah. I don't want to talk
But I've
about
heard it.
water. There are places here in Florida that got 10 inches of rain because of Elsa. On top of all the other rain we already had over the last week before that, we're probably months and months of rain over our normal water table.
Well, don't worry. It's just another 10, 15 years and most of Florida will be under the ocean.
Underwater, yeah.
Ocean water anyway.
That's okay. I'll be dead anyway.
Well, you'll be able to swim to California, so.
No. By that point, I will have moved inland and up into back to Missouri or something.
Such a cheery crowd tonight.
Happy birthday, NATO.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Nada. Oh, should we have a look at the wheel and see what
Yeah.
Yes, let's see,
See
what,
what
stupid the world has to offer.
stupid
for us.
there is? So, on the
Miss
wheel
Fortune,
tonight.
Turn. Show us the stupid that we should. Thanks,
You
Cece.
didn't even give him a chance to introduce the
Let me
items.
introduce the videos. Good Lord, child.
Okay.
Yes, you're absolutely right. While you're all talking in pre-show, I snuck in a CC video.
Yes,
And
you did.
let this be a warning.
Ooh.
Let this be a warning. When I ask out on Twitter for videos, if nobody gets me a video, You're going to end up watching CC. So, number
is
one is
CC?
simply called Fool.
CC from New
Chris
York.
from Westchester, New
I
York,
have no
Westchester
clue who
County.
that is.
Sure,
Oh,
you
you're going to
did.
remember him.
Caterpillar man.
Caterpillar
You're
Man.
gonna.
He's the one.
Man
He's
with
an- he's an-
caterpillars for eyebrows. Always screaming into the camera when he's driving.
Oh,
Yes,
the one
that
that-
dumb
He
fuck.
drives and shouts about
Okay,
flat
that
Earth.
dumb
Yeah,
fuck.
because he tried doing it in the kitchen one time, and his wife told him to cut out the stupid stuff, and he actually posted it on his channel.
Well,
That's because Chris is a social media genius
Mm,
because he didn't do it accidentally. He knew
All
we'd all
right.
share it.
let's
So, number one,
yeah.
I'm simply going to say is called Fool. Number two is entitled Second Son. Number three is a soft sit. And number four is good old Chris from Westchester County. Tornado, would you like to...
Wheel of misfortune.
Le-
Turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
Subset. Yes.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Every
Oh,
time a
goodness me.
subset gets tasted, Angel gets its wings.
Okay. Now,
Uh,
this is the one I submitted, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Two things. First, it's actually a First Amendment auditor. And second of all, there will be some dead air. And I propose right now that we go through the dead air. We don't sit there and watch it.
okay. Sounds good.
Okay, if you tell me when that is, I will do my best.
It's right in the beginning after he introduces, he's at the post office, and
Ooh, First Amendment.
there's a dead air from that point up to the point he gets into the lobby. So
Okay, just let me. Shall I just forward the video on until we get to the lobby then?
yeah, I mean he films the yard too, but nothing really
Ooh,
earth
let's
shattering
see how
about that
badly
one.
this guy can screw up.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll start it running and then pause it because OBS doesn't like me messing around too much. So this is
Yeah.
hopefully the subsit video.
For identity purposes, we can't have him recording.
You guys here just exercising your rights?
Exercising our rights. And he,
No, yeah, I've seen plenty of YouTube videos. Like
Freedom fighters. It's Freedom News now. On the front line in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the United States Post Office. We're here with Rogue Nation, Hoosier News, for a First Amendment audit.
First Amendment audit.
Thanks for
I don't
stopping in. Make sure you hit that like
understand what
tab,
they
hit
mean by
that
that.
subscribe tab, ring the bell to enable all
Yes.
notifications.
Exactly. Subscribe to this channel now.
This is where we get the dead air, I would assume.
Okay. Oh, it's not letting. It's not
Oh,
letting me pause the. It's not letting me pause. How
Why do
weird.
these freaks
Okay.
always click on the post office?
Because they're idiots. I mean, my God. You're not allowed to film in government buildings. God, how much brain power does that take?
Well, even with the poster 7,
Oh. Well, again, we are attributing to having brains.
Okay,
Going the wrong way.
so
Form as a brain.
I'll just tell you roughly what's going on here. We're outside the post office. He goes up to the front door, has a little look around. Then there's a lovely sign there. That's beautiful. Glad he took the time out to record that. Then we go back to the outside. Then there's a gate, a rather sinister looking gate. There's a little sign. There's a
Watching
lady.
somebody get in their
There's a lady
car.
getting in a car. How exciting! Okay. Chris,
And right
about
about
here.
there would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your poster 7, rules and regulations governing conduct on postal service property. And here's your section, photographs for news, advertising, or commercial
Oh, yeah.
purposes.
And pause,
Do
please.
not.
Anything today? No thanks. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh, I would if I.
We're just doing what we do.
Well,
My pause button's not having it.
What
If you
always
hit
gets
space
me
bar-
is that they never read past that sentence. Even if they get a cop that or someone that reads along with them, they don't seem to ever read past that sentence to the point where it says that any authorized person, which happens to be any employee of the post office or security guard, if there's a security guard there, or the postmaster general, or the postmaster assistant general, or the persons who's there on their first day. Doesn't matter if they tell you don't film, you're not authorized to film.
And you're certainly not authorized to film the public without them signing consent forms for you to use their images.
That's
Right. Well, see, this is what also gets me is that they think they're in public at this point, and you're not. Once you go through those doors, there is a certain expectation of privacy.
Also, might I add that it's perfectly fine if you go up to someone and ask, "Hey, may I take your picture?" If they say yes, then go ahead and take their picture. If they say no, then fuck off. But what they're doing right here, that is not cool.
There's also, it is against the law to film a minor, for example, without consent of the parents.
Mm-hmm. Be that in a public space or not.
Right, exactly. When we were kids and they wanted to use us as part of a news channel blurb because of the amount of twins in our school and living within a mile of each other, they had to get our parents' consent for us to appear on TV. So, this is the same shit. It's just a broader audience because of the internet.
Mm-hmm. I think also because we're dealing with a bunch of autistic people who don't have anything better to do.
Screw you, Chris. Screw you.
No, I don't.
He's not knocking on you, Tornado. He's basically saying these ignoramuses who think that they have license to do as they will just because they're able to carry a camera or a phone that has video capability. But being as they claim to be sovereign citizens, they claim that they are not part of the United States of America.
I don't know if these people claim they're sovereign citizens, but they do say, "Oh, you're gonna." I just keep thinking of the Monty Python scene in Holy Grail. Oh, come look at the violence inherent in the system. I'm being oppressed. I'm being oppressed.
Hey, RJ.
RJ, you made it.
Hello. This is the first time I've done a Google Meet.
Hey, Rockman.
Wow. Yeah.
But
I'm the only one with the camera on. I'm the only one with the camera on.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Aha, there you go. Okay.
My camera's on.
Gee, this is fancy.
I tried it, but when I put my camera on, all you could see was my monitor.
Ah. Oh, you have a monitor lizard?
Well, no, just when I was wearing the camera, it just seemed to point wherever I was looking.
Ah,
Mm.
there we go. Well, I got mine on my computer, so it does whatever it does when it does what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Whee!
Where can I get a Merrimack lizard so they can fight?
Yes, there we go. I have a little model of the monitor in the Merrimack in my basement, in my assorted collection of strange things that I have collections of.
I built one models of them when I was in high school to go with the term paper I wrote.
Ah. And of course, I used my model of the Great Eastern as a stage prop for the Paralogs of Phileas Fogg. I make use of everything.
Oh, I guess we should move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Oakley dokley.
Just gathering content for a story right now.
Okay. Just like a YouTube page type thing or something?
Just gathering content for a
Okay,
story.
excellent, excellent.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a big post office.
Yeah.
Here's all your...
Ooh. Safety boxes. Lockers.
Yes, let me know if you got any
You know-
questions, but I'll
you know
happy
he's-
to help you out.
Appreciate it.
He's just looking for the member of staff with guns.
We do self-service. For those of you that like doing self-service.
That where people masturbate?
Oh boy.
See,
He's
Now, when
disappointed because there's
when
no
I
one in
buy
the building to
stamps-
irritate.
yeah. When I buy stamps, that's usually where I buy stamps. So if they go in there and say, "Oh, I need a stamp," why don't they just go to the stupid
Look at this
self-service
postal
thing?
seven sign. They've got
I buy my
massive-
stamps
that's
at the
biggest
grocery
postal
store.
seven sign I've ever seen. This building dedicated to public service 1980. Jimmy Carter, President of the United States.
Yeah, that was what
See,
he
we actually
was.
have a
at
pretty
that
cool
time.
plaque out there about, I think of this building as part of like the railroad or whatever.
I saw-
Yeah, you got some,
yeah,
so
I
that'd
saw
be a
it.
good one to capture too.
I did, thank you, thank you.
So what is this guy asserting?
Be careful. They have a copyright on their face.
Drink.
Here's some of your supply.
Copyright on their face? Eh?
Yes, this man just said that people have copyrights on their face.
Oh,
Excuse me. Is there,
wow.
Mom, did you remember when I was born? Was there a big giant C in a circle saying copyright 1996, all rights reserved?
No.
Exactly.
He didn't even have like an identifying tag and an expiration date?
No.
Boy,
No.
hospitals have sure come downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I
I
can't
came in
believe
a
I
little
just-
late. What is this guy's shtick that he's wandering around the post office
First
looking
Amendment
for
auditor.
conspiracy?
First Amendment audit.
He's trying to get somebody to
Ooh.
violate his First Amendment.
And he would do that by being annoying or what?
Yes.
By filming on government property. That's
Oh,
how.
and apparently nobody gives a rat's ass, right?
So far.
Yeah, he's
But
trying to get an employee
far-
to tell him he can't film in there so he can get upset about it.
Oh, poor little snowflake.
Yeah, so you
In
can get
other
all
words,
bent out of
he's
shape.
trolling for views.
I feel so sorry for him for like a microsecond.
Huh.
Hold on. Okay, let's see him find some First Amendment violations. Let's have him do a James Madison.
Eyes and
Big crowd there at the post office.
If you've noticed, nobody cares.
Yeah. That looks somewhat larger than our one down in just south of me here in Spokane that I walked to.
Awesome. Oh, that means something in the world. Is that it? It is. My manager gave this, so I was happy to
You notice what nobody's
I
telling
felt
you?
so awful because I was like, she gave it to me.
Nobody's telling you, hey, you can't film.
Poor little fellow's being ignored. Can't get a date either.
Oh, hey, look at all those social distancing tags. He's literally trying to go right up into someone's face.
Hi.
And they're not
Hi there, you're not supposed to videotape?
Can I get some stamps or? Can I get stamps? Or?
Hold on 1 second. What?
It's recording. It's all digital now. There's no videotape.
So this guy
Doesn't
in the back
matter,
is on
you
the phone
idiot.
looking out this way. I don't think they're going to serve me any stamps, so I was going to try and get some stamps.
Isn't it nice to know he's got an accent like
Can I
that?
get some stamps,
I
please?
told you. Use the self-service. You get your stamps.
Violation of my constitutional rights.
He's not supposed to video.
So apparently his reaction didn't reach the area he wanted, so now he's back out somewhere else.
I guess.
Oh, poor little fellow.
He did edit, actually. Holy cow. Nice little dissolve between that and this one.
So now he's going to come back and try to be annoying.
Because you can't record personal transactions.
I'm going to go record my own.
Okay, that's fine.
Just like I said.
How you doing?
We can record our own transactions, or
It was
But I-
recording customer transactions. We can't do that.
if I get stamps, is it okay if I record my
Yeah,
own
that's
transactions?
violating
Yes.
their rights.
We have
Exactly.
a drink call.
Yes. What this man has just said is accurate. You can't record other people's personal transactions because that could be identifying information that could be used to, well,
Identity
I don't know.
theft.
Identity theft. Yeah, exactly. And that's the whole problem that these guys are having. They were just fine until people started recording their personal transactions. And then, well, of course, they didn't want that, so they told the guys you can't do that. You notice how he says you can't. You notice how the guy didn't say you can't film in here. He's just said you can't film people's personal transactions.
Now, I'm going to break one of our rules, and I'm going to predict here.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict he's going to come back saying that these people are in public, that they have no expectation of privacy. So.
Ooh. In which case, he
Well-
would be in bigger trouble than he is already.
Well, I'm just going on what he's already done and thinking that any semi-competent YouTuber would have edited out the boring parts that make him look incompetent.
Wow.
Yeah, he already looks
Yes, but
incompetent by literally filming everything.
You're snagging on that idea that he's not incompetent.
Right.
He hasn't shown anything that's competent.
I only said semi-competent. I didn't think he was all the way there.
I don't think he even clarifies as semi-competent.
How about we try to move through this since it is so just mind-numbingly boring?
Yes.
It's for cardholder policy.
I won't record any other
Is
people's
that
That's the
transactions.
only issue
entertaining
we had
at
was there was another
Thanksgiving?
customer up there with cardholder policy. We can't have them, for card security, personal
I
security.
absolutely respect that privacy.
Yeah, that's all the issue was. I asked him to stop recording the other customer.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
You demand that I did, and you can walk away. I'll record whatever I please.
And that
there
was
some sort
wrong.
of Issue with that request. It's a simple, it's a privacy issue. I don't know
It's
which
their
one of you
responsibility
is
for the privacy.
in charge of him or.
So can we file this under
independent,
dog does
so-
not bite
We're
man?
independent. We're working on our
There's
own.
no problem with
I guess
you
so.
guys. It's just when it comes to the privacy transaction.
Privacy of transactions.
Yeah.
Yep, I understand.
Okay.
I respect that.
Okay.
Dandelion on yard does
Wow.
not turn into elephant.
Drink.
Yeah. It's like.
Oh. What?
This might actually be the nicest First Amendment auditor I've ever seen. You know what he says?
Yeah.
I respect that. I understand that. And all sorts of other things that show he might not actually be a complete and total loon. But let me guess. There's going to be something there that completely blows all of my expectations out of the water in that I
we'll
expect
see.
that this man
So
will
far,
be
he could quit
at
while
least
he's behind.
semi-competent.
Yeah.
There's
moving
still
on.
2 minutes of this video left.
I say
2
we
minutes left.
hold all more drink calls.
Have we had any science yet?
No.
Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, and that's it's one of those things where a lot of people aren't trying to what's transpired. Right. And as long as we're not violating anything, it's no issue.
Right, and you know what's a shame is that in today's society with cameras, I find it absurd that my
everybody
camera,
is so
my camera offends you, but these 30 here don't.
And when you're being overt with it, and that's the one that's offensive.
I'm not in here with like spyglass cameras.
No,
trying to trick you.
It's just you're more than welcome anywhere, just not in the personal transactions of everybody going on. So
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, it's gone. Hi guys.
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Oh.
I'm assuming
Police got
somebody
called.
in there called you. The only issue we have is this gentleman in here recording personal transactions of other customers and their cardholder information. We've asked him to stop, and he is getting agitated and inside. He's like, piss off, get out of my space. These two gentlemen are perfectly. So I've just asked him, like right now, he's recording the other customer in there. For identity purposes, we can't have him recording.
Are you guys just here just exercising your rights?
Exercising our rights, and he.
No, yeah, I've seen plenty of YouTube videos.
Perfect. And he shouldn't be getting anybody's personal information, and if he is, I'll make sure that that does not make the airwaves.
It's not.
I mean, you realize.
Of course, no. I told him as soon as I saw
Can I get your name, officer? Can I get your name, please? Can I get your name? West?
Yep.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
As long as he's not recording the customers, that's fine.
Well, he can record the customers. He just can't record
The
their credit
transactions.
cards.
You guys have a YouTube
Credit
channel?
card transactions.
Just out gathering content for a story today.
That I have a.
I'm just
that's
curious.
the
I mean,
only thing I have
what is
a
your
spreadsheet
story?
with
Is
the
just-
transactions.
Just out gathering content for a story today.
There was a sign. He clearly saw the sign in front of my.
Nice day to be out and
Yeah, I agree.
exercise your First Amendment rights. And
You guys going anywhere else today? Or?
Is this the only exercise he gets?
Yeah.
well, it's a nice day today, so
I'm sorry, guys. I
Real
didn't
nice
watch
day.
this thing all the way through. I should have.
I'm just having a casual
The only issue we
conversation. You don't have to answer it.
I
are
find
you,
myself
are you
pleasantly
here for a
surprised.
call or?
Yeah, that post office called us.
Okay.
All right, well, thank
Okay,
you.
so-
And thank you
Hey,
for
So then this is not a
responding.
consensual
I know it's your job that you
conversation?
got.
What's up?
So this would not be a consensual conversation then?
No,
If
dude,
you
I'm not
wanna
gonna get
call-
baited. You guys are free to leave. You guys do whatever you want. I'm not
no.
here. Like,
Yeah,
hey, all right, you guys take care. Have a good day. They send more officers over here, so I'm gonna tell them they don't need to be here. And
I appreciate that.
okay, that's fine.
No,
I'm in.
no disrespect, but
Hey, I completely understand.
Okay, it's fine.
The person was called before.
Wow.
Sorry about that. And
I am
On behalf of the
disappointed.
human species, we would like to apologize for this person.
Well, actually, this was a mostly amicable situation.
It's not over yet.
we've got a second officer on scene.
I just came down the radio. Everyone can do their. All right, man. See ya.
Oh. Guys have a good day.
Yep, you too, man.
Appreciate you respecting our rights. And
Shut up while you're ahead, dude.
All right, man. See ya.
yep, have a good day.
Well, these cops are just handling it so perfectly. I mean, he's trying to get them.
Uh-oh, there's another cop pulling in.
This is so boring, it can't even have been good for his channel.
No,
His
I
own
doubt
viewers
it.
have to be disappointed that there was no conflict.
Patrol cars on scene.
I mean, just wow. This is the most boring First Amendment audit of the video I've ever.
There they go, guys. The driver's shame. They respected our First Amendment rights.
Dude, quit while you're
I still want to
ahead.
get my stand. So.
Driving shame. I don't get that.
Why is he going back in there?
Because he wants a confrontation.
He wants a confrontation.
I'm going to First Amendment until I
Just like to see
annoy
if I could get stamps
somebody.
now, or have you guys been given permission to allow to give me stamps, or
Go ahead and start the stamp.
can we record now?
How many would you like, sir?
I need 3 1-cent stamps. I need 2 2-cent stamps, and I need 1 3-cent stamp, please.
Cute. Look.
We will get to them.
But I don't want to be in the video. So have somebody else do it. I've been on this a couple times now. So 3 1 cents.
I need 3 1-cent stamps, 2
I
2-cent
forgot about a
stamps,
stamp in
and
a
1 3-cent
post
stamp,
office.
please.
Do they sell those anymore?
Appreciate
Isn't everything a forever stamp now?
No. They still
No,
sell
you
them.
can buy the penny stamps
There you
because
go.
sometimes you
You have a
need
good day, okay?
a little
Thank you
extra.
so much.
You're welcome.
And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my
Yeah,
good
like
buddy
post-
Freedom News Now.
postcards
You
of-
know him, you love
No,
This
Oh
no,
my
we're not. We're not
god.
subscribing.
No, we're not subscribing. Milk nuggets.
Can we
gong
call
this
that
shit
one
because it's
a
that fucking boring. Gong the shit, it's that boring.
First Amendment fail?
Yeah.
Or the
Well, it's
they did not achieve their goal.
yeah. It's like all we're asking you to do is not record people's transactions. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But you know, all they wanted to do was create havoc, and that's what these First Amendment auditors are all about. They want to create havoc, and if they don't get that havoc, they're not happy.
Yeah. Well, this time he only got either the wa or the vac part. He didn't quite get the havoc.
Yeah, they had some of the most mellow people.
Not only were they
Nobody
extremely-
harassed him. Nobody yelled at him.
Yeah.
It's not even just that. It's just everyone was calm and
collected.
It's like watching a train wreck that just never happens. It's like watching two trains that are about to. They look like they're about to hit each other, but then they go skirting past each other without not even passing within 10 feet of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like they completely miss each other. It's not
Just
even
the
worth a near
perspective. You think they were going to crash, and it turns out they were on separate tracks the whole time.
In separate states.
Yeah. Oh man.
This is literally the most boring First Amendment audit I've ever seen.
And they posted it on his channel.
So how about we stop talking about this boring thing and move on to something else?
Now, I must say that from my end, I am seeing two Cheesemondos, and the Cheesemondo in the middle was not showing the image of the boring person at the post office.
Ooh,
Yes, there are two of me.
At the post office.
Yeah, there are two of me. One of them is the real me, and one of them is the videos.
Yeah. Okay.
So
For a while
that's
there, I
why
was
we
only
haven't
just, and
heard
at the
much
moment,
from
I'm
you
just seeing
because you were busy being
just
cloned.
the Cheesemondo.
I'm in two places at once.
Yeah.
Okay, let's spin the wheel and get something more interesting up here.
Let's spin the wheel. Okay.
All right. Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it.
It is video number 1, which is simply called
Fool.
Let me just press. Oh no.
Okay, it's been gone. Spin the
Malfunction.
wheel again.
Gong malfunction.
Aww. So
Your gong has been gonged.
premature
The
gong.
gong was gonged.
Oh, that's
Premature
a bad
gong.
one when you got a premature gong.
Gong.
I've just just put some cream on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Premature gongulation.
Give me a minute. We'll be able to go again.
This is just. I think this is called something like Flat Earth Fool. Here you go.
Is it banging the gongs? Cobra?
Now,
Somebody knows
is
how to
someone
use
seeing the
Blender.
picture?
Ooh, my perspective.
Because I am just seeing two Cheesemondos still.
We see it.
No, I'm not. So I am evil.
Don't know why you're having a problem.
I don't know either. It was going fine for a while, and then suddenly now all I got is just 2 Cheesemondos. So I get the audio.
Oh, God.
Maybe you need to step out and come back in to refresh it.
Ooh, let's try that.
Hi folks, my perspective here. In this video, we're going to look at a few short clips posted by pilots on the internet.
Oh,
now,
God.
This footage shows the sun and moon above the horizon. It also shows the sun and moon in front of the airplane. So why is this a problem? Well, remember in the heliocentric model, the sun, moon and earth are on the same ecliptic plane. So it would be impossible for a pilot to see the horizon in front of him and the sun and moon in front of him.
Drink.
The sun, moon, and earth are not orbiting in the same plane. The moon is not in the same plane that the earth orbits the sun.
If I'm correct, the moon is on a 5-degree tilt to the ecliptic.
Yeah, so yeah, he's already blown it right there. So
yeah, he's
okay. Carry on.
Actually, hold on. Before we continue, I'd like to say that this man is forgetting another thing. First of all, when the sun and moon are 180 degrees from each other, what you're seeing is are the sun and moon, but both of them are extremely far away. So of course you're going to. Oh, come on. We got a problem here.
What?
The call ends in 5 minutes.
Okay, everybody got that message?
Yeah, I got that message too. And the thing is, regarding the sun and moon, they're so far away that you're going to be able to see them 180 degrees apart because, well, if you're on the Earth, you're technically looking somewhat down at them. No matter where you are, because, of course, the whole spheroid thing.
Yeah, Cheesemondo, we're going to lose the call.
Yeah,
we are.
I just wanted to note that I don't think the airplanes are to scale.
What I will do is I'll let this video play for a bit and I'll start a new meet.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to let this play. Audience, you are on your own for about 1 minute and 43 seconds.
In about a
I
minute,
guess that's as long as it'll take me to
end, and then we'll restart in a gigantic conflagration of time-space continuum.
That's just weird. I've never seen that come up before.
Yeah,
I've not either. It's a new thing. Right, folks, I am going to start this video. I'm going to leave it run, and then I'm going to drop the meat and start again.
Also, if the plane is flying at 37,000 feet, in the case of the airplane, if you look at the ball Earth and the airplane above,
not to scale.
Anyone on the call, if you all drop as well, I'll post the beat back on Twitter.
Earth and moon are the same ecliptic plane. It's simply not possible. So the ball Earth heliocentric model is a deliberate lie. So let's have a look at the footage. Right, so we see the pilot shows the sun and moon. Why is the pilot doing this? Because he understands and he knows something. So let's have a look. The pilot has to see the horizon in front of him. How can he see the full moon and the sun in front of him and above the horizon? It's not possible. So these pilots understand something, that we are not living on a spinning ball. It would be impossible for them to see what they're observing. So the pilot sees the horizon, he sees a full moon on his left and the sun above the horizon. Just look. And he's flying at 37,000 feet. Clearly shows you, this footage shows clearly that we are not living on a spinning ball. These pilots understand that they are not flying over a spinning ball. It's not possible on the heliocentric model.
Tornado, check your account.
He got
Let's
it.
have a look. Here's a different clip. It's a full moon. The pilot sees the full moon on his right-hand side.
There we go.
He sees the horizon in front of him, and he sees the sun on his left-hand side. So the sun and moon are in front of the airplane with the horizon, and they're both above the horizon. Do you see the problem?
Drink. First off, they're not in front of him. They're to the side.
So he's lying.
So he's lying. If they were in front of him, they would be coming in the front window, not the side windows. And the reason he can see both of them is because he is flying at 37,000 feet. Most of what he's seeing is because of the height he is from the ground.
Not only that, but this diagram is not to scale.
Exactly. The sun and the moon are, oh my God, so much bigger than what he's showing. What an idiot. Chris, we can't hear you at all.
Unmute myself, that would help.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of that lawyer that had the little toy plane rolling over the globe.
Oh God! Oh God! I am
just,
not a fool.
I'm looking at this and looking at what he said, where he showed. Why is the 37,000 feet backwards? That's really weird. Anyway, where he shows looking to the left and the right, he can see the moon on one side and the sun on the other side, and then he claims that they're in front of him. Okay, that's the strangest in front of view that I've ever heard.
Well, there's two planes that are about ready to collide too, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, fun.
Awesome. Should we move on?
The image is backwards. Does anybody else have that going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the text is reversed.
It is backwards. I'm not sure why. It's actually backwards on the video. It appears to be. Yeah.
Windows is such a phenomenal operating system.
Or he may have flipped it because he stole someone else's graphic and knew they would give him a copyright infringement.
It didn't start off that way. I don't know if it's because of new instance of meats or what. But.
I'm honestly not sure at this point. It looks to be that way on the video. But let's play a bit more and see if it changes. If it doesn't, then I've broken something badly.
So
here we go.
Sun and moon on the opposite side of the airplane. So the airplane, in this case, is flying in the opposite direction from the first clip. But the issue is still the same.
Oh, you flipped the slide.
Is undeniable.
Oh, okay.
What these pilots are filming debunks the heliocentric model completely.
Drink.
Now, these
No, it
pilots
doesn't.
understand this.
Because again, these people are higher above the Earth. These people are high above the Earth's surface, allowing them to see further, which means they'll be able to see the sun and moon, which are both big and far away.
Not to mention also the lack of pollutants and everything else that they're having interfere, and the clouds. So, yeah.
So in other words, it doesn't debunk jack shit, you idiot. You're just claiming something debunks something without actually demonstrating it. In other words, you're lying.
Additionally, when you see the sun, the bottom edge of the sun hit the horizon, you're actually seeing a refracted image of the sun. The sun set long time ago.
Is it possible that he has failed to make the bunking stage for us to debunk it?
Oh, he's pretty bunked.
Oh, okay. He does qualify at the bunk level.
What you missed before you joined there is he just said that this section of the video debunks the heliocentric model.
Oh gosh, that was momentous. We should alert the media.
Proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks very convincing to me if I had a ball peen hammer buried in my head.
Let's see what else he says.
Oh, dear.
Post this footage on the internet. They're not saying or they're not commenting. They're just posting it. And they understand. These pilots know that the spinning ball Earth is a stupid joke.
Drink.
It's not possible.
A picture says it. It must be true.
This is the most absurd piece of bullshit I've ever seen on one of these videos. To just take a stock Shutterstock picture and put a bunch of words around it doesn't make it true, kids.
This is pretty low on the Jaron index.
Oh, way on the Jaron index.
Well, not to mention that their heads are not actually the original photos people. You can tell by the way the heads are shaped and turned that they are photoshopped into the photo.
Okay, I have some.
I don't mind one way or the other. That could actually be an advert for Fly on BOAC or Qantas, however you get.
Right.
Or
No, but the
TWA.
the heads are not the right size for the bodies. It's
Who cares? Yeah. We're here to discuss.
So they got a small co-pilot or a large pilot, depending upon who is the actual
Who knows? Who knows?
Needless to say, it still doesn't make the flat Earth true.
Very true.
And the issue is that this man is claiming something that is the exact opposite of what pilots actually do. You could not get a pilot to navigate a flat Earth if their life depended on it. You know why? Because the geometrical paradoxes involved would make a flat Earth a navigational clusterfuck. And also because flight times and distances don't match what we would expect to see on a flat Earth, but perfectly match what we would expect to see on a spheroid. So there's only one possible conclusion. The Earth is a spheroid, and this fool can get bent.
Now listen, Tornado, I've tried to make this clear. The Earth is shaped like a taco, and I will not allow any of this heresy that there's like a flat Earth or a spheroidal Earth when it is so obviously shaped like a taco. And you don't even want to know what the cherries are.
Okay, now are we talking a hard shell or a soft shell taco?
That's where the flood comes in.
Corn or wheat.
Well, that has to do with the fall. See, you had your pre-flood taco that was corn, and then it became flour after the flood. As we all know, there was certainly no flour tortillas before the flood.
There weren't any tortillas before the flood because there never was a flood.
Well, now, if you're going to be going that route, you skeptic, you. And I'm going to have a tough time selling you on the taco-shaped Earth after all, I bet.
Was it a flood of hot sauce?
Although if the Earth was in fact a taco...
That brings up what the old deceiver Satan was doing. He was trying to push this hot sauce from New York City. And Adam and Eve bought it, but that wasn't true for the Nephilim. who were going around trying to find out whether or not they could get a Tesla.
New York City.
Yeah. See, now I think that my new version, my updated version of Scripture, will appeal to a broader demographic, especially ones with ball-peen hammers in their head.
And besides, everyone knows that the flood wasn't water, it was sour cream.
You realize the taco-shaped earth can connect up with Taco Bell and all the other taco stands. I mean, the marketing potential for the taco-shaped earth is way more than you can get with that damn flat earth.
Now you make me want a chalupa.
Yeah, see, there's a madness to my method.
You know what else can be connected to Taco Bell?
What?
Flaming shits.
Mm-hmm.
Can we move on?
Also known as Taco Hell.
Yep, we know. I want to get to the science.
Spinning ball that's flying through space. The Earth isn't moving, it is fixed, and it is flat. Now in this video clip, there's a moon. It looks like a full moon. Or close to a full moon. The pilot turns the camera, and he sees the sun on the opposite side.
That's kind of how
So
that works,
the airplane that is flying here is flying in the opposite direction to the direction that the pilot is flying. The airplane is flying
And the
in
Earth
straight
is not
line
fixed. We
along
got
the
an
line.
estimate, and we've got no
The
way to
airplane isn't
finance
flying
that.
around curve. So let's analyze the
Ooh,
footage.
pretty
He sees the
graphics
moon on
that
his
don't
left.
help you much.
The horizon is flat in front of him. He turns. He sees the sun on his right. So what's the issue here? There's that airplane. That airplane
Yeah,
is
what
flying
is the
actually
issue here?
in the opposite direction that the pilot's flying. The
No.
point is, he sees the horizon in front of him, and he sees the sun and moon in front of him. So stop and
This guy gets confused with a lot of things,
the
doesn't
sun
he?
and moon above the horizon. Tells you simply that we're not living on a spinning ball. Now in the next clip, the pilot sees a moon in its first quarter in front of him and the sun on his right hand side. So if we assume he's flying at 37,000 feet, do you see the problem? How can he see the horizon, the sun on his right, and the moon in front of him?
How can you
in
not
that
see the
position?
horizon at all times?
Stop and think. And they're all in the same frame of reference.
Stop and think.
Do you understand the problem?
really?
How is this possible if this airplane is flying over a spinning ball? The Earth isn't a ball.
Easily.
This picture alone proves it. How can
No,
the
it
sun
does
and moon
not.
be in the same reference, the horizon in front, and the sun and moon are above the horizon? It shows you.
Was that a drink in there?
Debunks
Yeah.
the eccentric model.
I hope
Sorry.
whoever you are is enjoying your Cheerios here.
Yeah, I would have to disagree with this because, oh, hey, what's that? What's that on my computer screen? It looks a little bit like a curve. Then again, that could just easily be glare, but still, the fact of the matter is that he is claiming things that don't match up. He is literally blowing smoke out of his ass, and we can all see it for what it is, a transparent attempt to say, this doesn't match what I expect, therefore Earth is flat, bitch. Research it. But that's not how it works.
Yeah, he
That's
could just
not
as
how any of
easily
that
have
works.
replaced other words and be just as meaningless. He could have said, look, they are seeing clouds in the sky and they're seeing the edge of the airplane. How don't you see the problem? That means the Earth is not a sphere.
No, it's all CGI.
Yeah. Isn't that like a detective series on NBC?
It is. You are.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's NBC.
Yeah.
But yes.
CGI Newark.
Yeah.
I thought that was the cry of the creaky.
Ah.
CGI.
CGI. So, okay, I have the sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to be getting much science content in the rest of this video. And I will not
Oh,
even
wait a
get
minute.
genuinely
I-
stupid stuff that will give us all a good guffaw. We're going to just be having this low level
Idiocy?
Serbian conspiracy? Is this guy's channel? The Serbian conspiracy? What does this guy have against Serbia?
I just want to know that the thing on the left-hand side, is that Claudia Alvarez?
I have to give the guy credit.
Claudia?
I have to give the guy credit for the graphics and the composition. That he's got the editing and production down. If he only could find some subject matter.
Yeah, well, that apparently is going to elude him.
Could we move on, please?
Yeah, let's get to the science.
You're going to be waiting a long time for the science, but here we go.
I know. I'm constantly being disappointed, Cheese.
That is fixed. Now, let's video footage. The sun is on the right-hand side. As the pilot flies above the clouds. Where's the moon?
That's because the sun is on the right-hand side.
With reference to the sun, as in the same frame of reference. Where's the moon?
Ooh.
Look at it. Look at where the sun is. Do you understand? This is impossible according to the heliocentric model.
Drink.
This footage
No, it's not.
Is completely impossible.
No, it's not, because that image, A, is not to scale, and B, of course the moon is going to be visible with in first quarter with the sun in generally the same area when they're both above the sky, because that's how an orbit works. You dumb fuck.
That's Mr. Dumbfuck. Keep it polite, Tornado.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dumb Fuck. But the thing is, this person is claiming properties of the moon that the moon does not have, and he's claiming properties of the earth that the earth does not have. And more importantly, he's not showing these things to fucking scale. That's the problem here, is he's not taking scale into account.
Calm down, Tornado. Take your stress pill.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Think of kitties.
His logic impairment is about on the level of Earth Observer. All he has to do is say pantomime a couple times, and we'd be there.
Yeah. Am I correct in saying that I should not be expecting his scholarly monograph on this anytime soon?
I wouldn't expect a book on a first grade level from him.
That's true. There we go. But we did get some cute time-lapse photography and some bold-faced, idiotically irrelevant commentary. And now we've got some more cute little graphics that aren't to scale. That plane looks really big for that drawing.
I think he was trying to teach himself Blender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I think he's going for the record on logical fallacies. Can we gong this? It's just going to be more of the same.
Oh yes, please.
How long is the rest of this, Cheese?
About 5,000 years.
In normal human time, yeah. I think that I really, unless somebody has any evidence that there's some entertaining portion of this inadvertently amusing segment, that this, if he's going to keep in this mode, it's going to be boring.
Let's take a poll. Is any of the audience still awake?
If anyone can raise their hand, then we will continue watching the movie. If not, we should switch to a different one.
There's actually 3.5 minutes of this left,
which will seem much longer in dog ears.
Yes.
The little pug is going, no.
Yes, the pug may not make it to the end of the show if you watch all of this.
Yeah, because I mean there are flat earthers that have a panache and a delicious arrogance as they put up all their stuff. But this is drab. This is drab. I expect a higher level of professional stupidity in a serious flat earther. Somebody that gets up on their soapbox and waves their hands around and tells us something amazing about the ice wall and why stars do what they do and that. But this is pretty rudimentary.
This was titled Fool, but I think he's really barely a half-wit, so.
That's true, yeah.
Well, I think
he might be the first member of his family to walk upright.
Global Mum called it in the side chat.
The gong, the gong, the gong, the gong, the gong. Because I mean, if you can't come up to at least 1/100th of a gerund, you are just not cutting it, and he was not making it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question,
On the wheel
how do
we
you rate
have.
gerunds anyway?
For CC and the Second Son. Isn't that a series
Yes.
on the CW?
Let's just do the Second Son because we know CC is going to be just as incredibly boring as the last two ones that we watched.
He's just gonna do his normal. You've been brainwashed. You're a sheeple. Screed.
Second Son. Now, for
In
those
that
of us from
case-
Alpha Centauri, are we really okay with there only being 2 sons?
Well,
yes.
I mean, if you live on Tatooine, that's normal. So
No. There were 9 in my family. There were 4 sons.
Yeah.
5 daughters.
And several of none of the above.
And Bruce Lipton claims that every human has 700 trillion volts worth of energy inside them and can burn with the power of a sun.
Okay.
Cheesemondo,
Let's light him on fire.
Can I use that to recharge my cell phone?
Yeah, for the 0.0001 seconds that your cell phone is in existence before it gets completely glass.
Yeah, because I want to make use of this energy potential in here. I don't want to let it go to waste.
Okay, so we know where we're going. Run the video.
RJ, I want to know.
Okay.
USB
Oh,
cable.
if I press the right
We are
button, it would
looking
help.
at the second.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. What were you saying?
I was just asking RJ, where's he going to plug in that USB cable?
Well, since there are kids present, I think I should not go into too much detail on that.
Okay.
You get the picture.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
This is called the.
I had more
This was
trouble when
filmed
I
June
was
the
connecting
15th of
VHS equipment back in the day.
Henryville, Indiana, while I was at recycling. And this is real. This is the inverted images
Oh, that lady.
of this second sun. You can see it is clearly a light source of its own. You'll be seeing videos. There'll be a little.
That's a lens flare.
I see 2 dots, a bigger dot, and a smudge.
Jenny called drink. Let her talk.
That's your basic lens flare. I don't think we need to proceed any further with the answer.
Okay.
It's the answer. Let's just.
Oh my god!
I just want to know.
We're talking about magical monsters from some strange planet somewhere pretty quick, and we just.
Yeah, I want to get to those. I am still worried about the fact that I do not know where the poor little Sasquatches are being held prisoner by the lunar insects.
Oh yes, she is such a hoot.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, she's never clarified this. I have been on tenterhooks. I have
They're
been
not
pulling out
insects, they're
gray hairs of
arthropods.
anguish, wanting to know those poor little Sasquatches down in that cavern. What has happened to them?
See what she
Shouldn't we
doesn't
inform the authorities?
What she doesn't understand is that is just lens flare. The second sun is 180 degrees out from the one she's looking at right now, because on the flat Earth, we always ask them how does the sun set? Well, that's because the 2 suns go around, and so it can have sunrise and sunset, on different sides of the
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. I won't sing
At the
until
same time, yeah.
Actually, Jenny, that would make sense because it would explain why it seems to keep rising from the opposite side it's set to.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, of course. And Pink Floyd said, you run and run, try to catch up with the sun, but it keeps on sinking, just to come around and up behind you again.
And one day, Pink Floyd actually caught up with it, and it caused severe burns.
Well, that's why
they broke up.
Yeah.
No.
They couldn't afford. They couldn't afford the medical bills. It just completely ruined them. It's a sad thing.
Pink Floyd never took into account
of our space insect lady.
I don't know what's going on.
It's probably the space insect people were hearing about us blaspheming them.
You've beansed it, haven't you, Cheesemondo?
I think somebody in the audience took their tech skills and figured out how to sabotage this so they don't have to watch it.
Smart people.
So
Did we just sit them
anyone
on
who's
the
still
Russians?
watching, anyone in the side chat, very sorry, there was a weird OBS thing. We should be live. If anyone is having trouble, just refresh and it should all be good. Sorry, people. What were you all saying?
Yeah, Jinzu was saying that it was just buffering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds to put this right.
Okay. Or is it aspirin? Aspirin. I don't know what the difference is between the buffering. Aspirin or the buffering?
The buffering is the coating on the aspirin.
No, that's the enteric coating.
I used to, when I had the teeth extracted, I had Tylenol with codeine.
And when you sing "Fangs for the Memory,"
Okay, we got. We didn't get too far into this video, did we? So let's just
lucky us.
Start that. Start that back up. I'm gonna just move that on a bit. I think we saw that off. There we go.
You all.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Yes, it is unbelievable.
But yet it's believable because we're looking at it. This is the inverted. This is the HD Tech. Look, it has its own shape, just like the sun.
Don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the video now.
Off my car at the top.
That's
You can see it
helping
right
us, you
there in
know.
the reflection of the vehicle.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to share the video.
Poor lady and her lens flares.
That was from my Facebook.
Yes,
June
oh,
15th.
God.
It must be
Has
true.
she not
If
figured
it's
out how to
Facebook,
do
it's
video
true.
capture yet?
Oh, just as Gina Marie.
Like that, so does this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Can we go back to not seeing the video?
Look at that. That's why the sun's
It's
so
a
bright.
bloody
Will
fucking
you think
lens
that you
flare.
could see a second sun in the sky with the naked eye, independent of the camera? You think that would be true a lot if there were like a second sun, or does she think it flips on and off like a light bulb?
Drink.
Oh my God.
J.J. Abrams would be proud.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot see a second sun being reflected on the car. You're seeing one sun being reflected multiple times on the same car because the car has surface features and glossy paint which allow it to reflect the sun in multiple places at once.
Yes.
Well, there are clearly 4 suns. I mean, there's one on the fender and one high on the door and 2 lower on the doors. So we clearly got 4 suns going there. I mean, this is like obvious science.
I'm currently holding a bottle of Dr. Pepper, and oh dear, there are 4 light bulbs that I can see being reflected off the bottle.
Well, see, there it is. You know how to multiply your light sources then.
But there's only one light bulb in my room.
You can magically make whole new light sources appear. Isn't that powerful, Tornado? Don't you feel proud?
This puts her on the same intellectual level with the wild turkeys who attack the car door because they think the reflection is a rival male in their territory.
Wouldn't that be
and on the
emus?
par with pancakes before you put the syrup on?
And emus and ostriches do the same thing.
Yeah.
So do chickens.
Yes. Well, we've established kind of close to what phylum we should be putting her in.
Okay, so she is qualified as bird brain.
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
I don't think you should diss on the dinosaurs that bad.
That's true. That's true.
True.
No,
True.
I'm gonna have to go with goldfish.
Does anyone want to go for the nervous system of a jellyfish?
I'm kind of thinking earthworms.
Okay, yeah, you know, that can work.
As
Do
opposed
I
to,
hear anyone for choanoflagellates?
as opposed to moonworms, which are much more rare.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, Cheese. I suppose our delaying tactics are going to force you to actually resume the video at some point.
I am gonna have to, or we might be here all night.
Right there.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
There it is in the sky.
Yeah.
Right
The lens
there.
flare in the sky.
There it is again.
Yeah. Ooh, and I'll point to it again. And there's a blue space thing up in the corner, too.
Lens flare. That's...
And I really don't want to share the whole video.
Oh, but you
because
do.
I've got the
You
recycling
do
in
want to
it.
share.
And it looked kind of messy, but I know that I need to release the
Kraken?
video without any editing done to it.
Because you don't know how to edit.
You're going to have to overlook me looking in the recycling bin and the trash that someone had thrown outside.
But I
the
like watching
recycling
you
bin
go
because
through the
I've got to
recycling
release the
bin.
video in its entirety.
All right, then play the video. Yeah,
so that
play.
you can see that this is, yes, this is real. It's so real.
This is a
Remind
real
you, this is
video of a thing that is not what
3
you
years
think it
ago.
is.
I've got around 1 year left.
Drink.
Maybe 1.5.
How does
So she's dying?
how does
We
a-
all are, Mom.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
okay.
I called drink. I think
Yeah,
that means I have the
Jenny's on
floor.
the table here.
I want to know how somebody can possibly go through life this stupid.
That's a good question. There, I think, are potential PhDs to examine this phenomena to determine how the hell this person managed to get to the point where they could have been like as old as they are without having been hit by a truck or turned into a puddle of something or other.
Or have somebody in charge of their affairs.
That's true. Yes. I mean, we have a singer, that has all of their affairs operated, and yet this person here is just running around making videos like this every single week, many of them in a day. Wow. Oy. Of course, she could be an orphan. There might not be any relatives involved, so
No, I think she's only outside for an hour every third day while they clean her room.
Yeah. Well, after all, if you go outside and you see that second sun, it terrifies you.
All right, let's play the video. Let's see what amazing insights this woman had. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Somehow I doubt she's going to try to empirically verify by her own observation through like one of those telescopy things that the second sun actually exists as opposed to merely being an artifact of the photographs that she has culled from the internet.
Oh, bless
Less
her.
than 1.5. So I'm just going to let you watch the rest of this video.
Ooh, goody.
And
show off your
I
fabulous
won't edit
entertainment
the first part.
potential.
I won't.
No, you won't.
But the second part, I'm just
We don't
going
care.
to have edited out
Just
all the
play it.
trash in the second part of the video from the recycling, and I
So all
hope
of
you
it.
understand.
Does she explain how she's going to roll the dice in Monopoly?
There is
Yes.
something up there in the sky, and as I say in this video, when I look at this, it appears like I think a jagged star in the sky. When I look at it with my binoculars up close, I think at night or something. Something like that.
Oh,
I'd like to see what she sees up in the sky at night. The sun that she sees through her binoculars at night.
I think part of her issue is staring at the sun with binoculars is perhaps not the brightest thing you should be doing.
Oh no, it's really bright. It's really
That may
bright.
be one of the less not bright things that she has done in her life. So that's
Sunglasses at night.
Woo.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that seeing the sun through binoculars is really bright, but it's not
but
very
remember,
smart.
she's doing it at night.
Yes.
So she gets to see the sun at night and see the bright star
Yes.
that's there at night.
Let's move on and see her bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. I can't remember. But it's okay.
Yeah, that was
You
like
can
a minute
watch
ago.
this.
Yeah,
It's
I can
very
see
important.
short-term memory problems.
Extremely,
Okay.
extremely important right there in the sky. It's got its own light source right there. Second
Yes,
sun.
right. I can point to
June
that.
15th, 2018 when I started off. Thank you.
Ooh.
Now me and Kayla are down here in Henryville. See this blue. Now me and Kayla are down here in Henryville.
Who cares about
This blue
Kayla?
dot is on the camera.
Move off of
Because
Kayla,
of
dear.
recycling. Somebody threw their trash out here. And yeah,
What's
look,
Kayla in
here's that
dumpster
recycling.
diving
Look what they
mode?
threw in there. Trash. And
Well,
this-
it is a
this might
fucking
be
trash can.
too.
Wow.
But yeah, we're looking at the sun.
Yeah, get away from the garbage and look up at the miracle of the
I
sky.
haven't got my telescope set up yet.
Of all the stuff she puts out, what she's embarrassed by are garbage cans.
Yes.
Drink. You know what this might be? An atmospheric phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, 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 beep.
No, if you look at those little flary things that are coming out of it, they're on the precise parallel to the flary things coming out on the big dot.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at the small dot and thinking
It's a lens anomaly.
She might have dirt on her lens.
No, it's an internal lens anomaly. Dirt on lenses wouldn't cause that.
Well, if we can
Well,
determine
let's see
if it's
it moves in
magnetic, then I
relation
can
to the
go.
sun. Let's see if it moves in relation to the sun.
Probably not.
In other words, keep playing the video.
I'm going to veto any drinks for at least a minute. There's like 3.5 minutes of this video left, and we're never going to get through it.
Let's see it in all one jump.
No drinks for a minute.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Let's move our camera away from the sun.
Also,
Go over to the recycling bins.
Look at this. And here, the recycle bin.
So a miracle of a second sun in the sky, but now we're going back to look at the garbage.
Yeah, why are we looking in the recycling bins?
Because, that second sun, although eccentric, is nothing terribly important at the
Recycle,
time.
What isn't? You don't like people throwing their trash, do you, Kayla? Yeah, we stick our recyclables, our plastic and cardboard.
We're good
in
citizens
these
and
trash
recycle.
cans. And since we don't have to sort it, we just dump it in there. And let's get one more shot at that, son.
Isn't that sweet?
See it? And that object.
And then now casually, the thing up in the sky.
Yeah, at night, this is a very bright looking star, but I've got binoculars that I look at it with, and it really does look jagged. And that sun looks weird.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with atmospheric phenomenon on this one.
Are down here in Henryville. See, this blue dot is at the camera. Me and Kayla's at the yeah, we're looking at the sun.
Could it be Venus?
Let me find it.
Possibly.
Because Venus is
haven't got
always
my
visible
telescope
as very close to
set
the
up
sun,
yet.
and therefore you can only normally see it
Tuesday, but not
after the
now.
sun is set. But
You are-
in its close approach,
you are
Venus
not
is
gonna
really
see
bright
with
and
that
scares the
much
shit
brightness.
out of people.
You are not going to see any celestial body with that much brightness in the sky.
Okay,
Period.
there's nothing over here in this recycling.
Ixnay on the Enos Bay. Okay.
We are doing recycling.
You know what it could be?
Got my car loaded up with recycling.
It could be Mercury.
Shot that sun
No, Mercury would be not even visible at all.
and that object.
Venus
And,
is at least highly reflected, but
Yeah, at night, this is a very bright looking star, but I've got binoculars that I look at it with, and it really does look jagged.
jagged.
She's edited the same thing into the video twice.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video.
And she doesn't
I
let us
encourage
see
you
this
to take a
jagged
look
star
at all
at
the other
night.
videos that I've been sharing. I share a lot of pictures of the light ships that I captured, and there's something going on, and it's
She gets to
the
capture
information
those.
is not getting out there, but hopefully this will open some more eyes, you all. This was 2018.
right.
It's now 2021. And you wonder
So-
why the
so they
sun
still
is
haven't
so
paid
bright.
attention
Why
to
is
you,
there
eh?
such a blinding white light coming from the area of the sun. This is the reason right here. There's
Drink, no.
something here in the sky. Thank
That's not
you.
how it works.
Love you. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours.
From my heart to
We're
yours.
living in
Yes,
very...
from my spleen to yours, from my elbow to yours. I'm going to go through all my body parts for you.
Oh, she's gone. She is gone.
And you know,
Thank goodness.
I hate to be a downer, but I didn't learn a damn thing from that video.
I called a drink.
Yes, you did, RJ.
Oh,
You learn that the amount of actual consciousness is not particularly important to whether or not a person can speak.
That's true. That's true. Someone can be almost near brain dead and still put together sentences that are almost grammatical. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I stand corrected on that one, Jenny.
Well, I would have thought that as a writer, you would have noticed that and maybe even wanted to sign her to a contract.
Oh, if there was a contract involved with her, I don't think it would involve signing.
So everyone, there is one video left on the wheel. It is the punishment video. How are you all feeling?
And this hasn't been a punishment so far.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
All right,
hey, you're getting down into the dregs here, sir.
If you play it now, we won't have to deal with it next week. So
That's
go
true.
ahead.
That's true. How long is this punishment video?
Oh, how long? If I was a horrible video, how long would I be? I would be.
I alone have destroyed my. I alone.
Oh, I don't know. 4 minutes.
Oh, that's the guy who drives around in his car and ran.
Oh, 4 minutes. We can do 4 minutes.
It's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll just be quiet and let it play.
Okay.
Get it over with.
I alone
Here
has
we go.
destroyed my career, my relationships, and my life, and said he wanted his children to be ashamed of him because if they were, it meant their moral compass.
Rip off.
Morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris.
Wherever you may be.
From New York, Westchester County. It's 7/9/21, and we're in the middle of Hurricane Elsa. Pouring rain, roads are all flooded. The news, of course, is trying to get everybody scared about whatever they could think of.
Like a hurricane?
That's what they want you. Scared, frightened, and dumb. That's perfect for them. They enjoy that.
But it's
They
a
like
hurricane,
that.
Chris.
That's where you should be. And wait.
It ceased being a hurricane several days ago.
No, now it's a tropical storm.
It's just this tropical storm coming up and pissing all over the East Coast.
Right.
Quite bad, too, by the way.
But inside of his car, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was drowning in there without any liquid.
Yeah, the highest wind
I've
gusts.
stayed over from him, and I just
Do we have any evidence this man lives in other than his car?
Geez, you stopped it at a perfect restaurant.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Well,
We do
one
have
thing to
evidence of
also
that.
keep in mind is that the highest wind gust during a tropical storm is generally 60 miles an hour. And
What about the wind
so-
gusts coming from the guy?
Oh, I don't think those wind gusts we need to worry about
He
speed.
melts the anemometer
We just need
because
to.
of the smell.
He looks like he's about ready to let one now.
I know. All right. Oh my gosh. Moving on.
What are you doing here? No. What are you looking for? Squirrels and birds and flying squirrels and shit like that? No. You're not going to find that here. You're only going to find flat Earth here. That's it. So get out of here. Go away. Come on. Go back to sleep. Come on. They just legalized marijuana. Go smoke a joint. Get some ganj. That's right. Smoke it up. Create a Cheech and Chong movie.
Marijuana?
Why not? Get all the videos
What is
out,
the
get all
ozone
the
level
happiness
inside
out,
of that
get all
car?
the
I'd like
dumbness
to
out,
know.
and smoke your pot and enjoy it. Go back to bed. Go to sleep and relax. Don't worry. Get your little comfy blanket, all right? Get the comfy blanket. Get your little pillow. Put your thumb back in your mouth because they don't want you awake yet. Don't you understand that? They don't want you awake yet. They still want you to sleep. Go back to bed. Get off this channel. You don't have to be here. There's nothing here to see. Move it along.
Oh, there we go. He says we can turn it off. Let's all go to bed.
He's giving us
Okay,
permission.
on the video. Bye, CC.
Oh, that's the perfect dick face.
What's no. What you're seeing here is CC. Can I say it or should I not?
Say it.
What you see here is CC giving an imaginary man fellatio. I'm sorry.
That's what I meant by dick face.
You could just say blowjob too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You don't want to know what he does to his
Sorry.
stick shift.
I mean, he imagines
It really looks like that.
everything else that comes out of his mouth. So why not the imaginary blowjob?
Okay,
And
let's
the
move
tire
on.
inflator
I don't
is
like
his
making
close
that
friend.
kind of joke.
All right, let's move on.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right, these bastards.
Nothing to see here.
Billionaires are going up to space up there, right? Yeah, they sure are. One of the billionaires was quoted, "I cannot wait. It's such a historic event to take that picture of the big blue marble." Let's just agree
And
on
they're
one
billionaires
thing.
and
no
you're
matter
not.
How high you go and how high you get, the horizon always is seen at eye level.
Drink!
Eye level.
Been proven false many times. Take it, Tornado.
Proven false many times. This is a point refuted 1,000 times. Pratt, based on Daniel Pratt. But anyway, this is a point
Said
refuted
from the
1,000
man in his
times,
car.
and you can debunk this with a fucking theodolite app on your phone.
Yep.
If you go up to 37,000 feet and you use that theodolite app on your phone, you will find that the horizon is actually 3 degrees below eye level.
Now, if you're going to
That's
start
right.
doing measurements,
3
Tornado,
degrees below someone's eye level. So I guess the horizon doesn't rise to eye level as CC just claimed. Oh no, that means CC is lying.
And we're surprised because
We're not.
No.
At this
No,
point, I don't think CC is lying. I think CC is badly delusional.
He's dumb enough to believe his own shtick.
he drives around in his car to no purpose and rants about the same thing over and over again and
Because
never
he is
offers any
kicked out of
evidence of
his
anything,
kitchen.
and now perhaps is annoyed that billionaires are traveling in space when they shouldn't be.
And he
that
doesn't
they're-
get to go.
Yeah.
At least he's not chained to his water heater. So
Okay, well, yeah.
You know, I'm actually really concerned about this flight taking Bezos and Richard Branson up. I don't think they've got enough testing into this Blue Origin thing, and I'm concerned that they're not going to survive.
It could be, it would make for an interesting publicity thing if it goes kablooey, but we'll see.
yeah, and then all the
They're
all the
certainly
flat
trusting
earthers
in
are
their
gonna say,
technology.
"See,
You got to
there's
give
the
them that
dome."
much.
I just want to get Bezos to put me in his will before it happens.
That's true. Yeah. And if you can talk him into that, Jenny, have him put a little codicil in for everybody else on the panel.
Or
Yeah,
on
really.
the planet.
Yeah, let's milk this for everything we can. Tiny percentage. We're not even asking for a lot. 1.0001 of that stuff. You wouldn't even notice it.
Let's see here. So
Yeah. If you do the math there, I think the short form is it's an effing lot of money.
you know, he's got enough money that everybody on the planet could get almost $20.
Yeah. He made like $800 million like yesterday. Meanwhile, the guy in his car.
Moving on.
Remember that. Eye level. You're never going to see a planet because a planet doesn't exist. There is no space. There's nothing up there.
Can't even
I
see the
got me
planet.
really annoyed yesterday. There was a show. I've dated very few women in my life. Okay, maybe like a
Why
handful.
am I not surprised?
Most of the times I wanted a party, so I didn't want to get involved with a relationship and whatever. Okay, but anyway, my point is, there was a show called America's Funniest Videos, AFV. Okay, that was the show's name. And it was the dumbest show back in the 90s. Basically, all it was were animals dancing with each other, or skiing down a hill, or riding a bicycle, or doing whatever they do that's really funny, that's going to get attention and ratings. It was the stupidest show. And one of these girls that
As an avid fan of America's Funniest Home Videos, you were grossly misrepresenting the series. There weren't just animals doing whatever might be viewed as funny. There were also clips of people failing repeatedly You had clips of people falling in water. You had clips of people hitting their heads. And of course, you had clips of people receiving the money shot. That is a shot right to the balls.
Tornado, you're seriously thinking that this flat earther is the sort to accurately represent information on any subject whatsoever?
If he's going to put out information, it needs to be accurate. So yes, I'm going to hold him to that standard. And when he fails to meet it, I'm going to hold him
you
out
trusting
on it.
child.
AFV is nothing more than an exploration of how stupid men are and what stupid things men will do that hurt themselves.
No. That's Fail Army.
No, it's both. it's any video show like that is primarily stupid men doing stupid things. Do a census of it. You will see. It's always men doing stupid things.
Hey, what can I say? Dumb people doing dumb shit gets other dumb people to laugh. And me.
I won't disagree with that. I just would rather they don't vote.
Oh, my balls! What happened to my balls?
Oh, Lord. America.
Let's move on.
One of these girls that I was dating at the time, smart woman, don't get me wrong, but her family used to gather around the boob tube and watch this program. I think it was like 7 o'clock. It was right after dinner. And they would just laugh hysterically. And I'd be sitting in the living room on the couch going, please. Please. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, motherfucker. I cannot believe the bullshit they have on TV. So, guess what? My daughter had one of her friends over the other day, and I just peeked in to see what they were doing, and they were watching TV, and guess what they have for 2021? The same fucking show. It's a different name, but now they have a person who's there talking about what the animals are doing. Before it was just stupid videos, you know what I mean? Now they have stupid videos, and they have a commentary person there saying, okay, now the squirrel is going in, and people are watching this, so go back to bed! Go back to bed, go back to sleep. There's no reason for you to wake up at all.
This is a Bill Hicks. This is a Bill Hicks routine.
Oh, really? So he's a thief too, plagiarist.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Chris from Westchester County, New York, or Chris from New York, Westchester County. It might come as a surprise to you that the commentary has always been there, even from the show's very inception, with Bob Saget up to Tom Bergeron, and this new host that is not Tom Bergeron, so I'm not interested in watching him.
Alphonse? You mean Carlton from
Alfonso Ribeiro? He's one of the funniest people on the planet. He is an absolute stitch.
But here's the thing. The commentary for America's Funniest Home Videos, that's the actual that's the actual name of the series. The commentary has always been there.
Yeah, and it's always been written at a second grade level, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been very broad comedy because they want to get the most amount of people watching.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Now, do we know if this guy is married?
Yes, he's married.
Okay. Now, I get this impression that the wife says to him, oh, okay, honey, you're going off in the car again. And they know it's like going to be 45 minutes. He's going to be gone, or an hour or more. And so she immediately gets on the phone and calls her secret lover to come over from next door so that they can boink around until he gets back. I think there's a whole backstory here we need to explore.
I think a lot of these are done while he is driving on the job. I believe he, for a job, picks up disabled people in this van and takes them to doctor appointment or wherever they need to go.
Oh, well, that's a function that makes him worth more than scum.
Oh, yeah. His wife, though, is the intelligent one in the family, because she's the one who told him to stop doing that kind of bullshit.
But if you have to do it out in the car, not here at the house. It's driving everybody crazy.
Well, see, I think she's also someone who would do it right in front of him, wouldn't necessarily sneak around behind his back.
Wouldn't you love
the video?
Wouldn't you love to get together with her over coffee or something and do an interview with her about her husband?
Oh God.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Well, that may happen someday. We live in a universe in which many things happen.
All I have to say is I am. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yes.
Free group calls have a limit of 1 hour.
Yeah, but we're almost done. So
yeah.
There's 7 seconds on this video.
Here in 5 minutes.
I would like to get this out real quick. I would like to say, as a Chris, I totally disavow any association with this person.
As well you should.
Let's finish watching his stupid video.
They don't want you awake. Don't you see that? Don't you understand? I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos, and let me be a part of your life.
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you creepy man. No.
No. I have enough difficulty with toe jam. I'm not going to add you in too, Chris.
Oh my God, I feel dirty. I need a shower.
I'm gonna head off. I got something happening today, so bye guys.
Bye, sweetie.
Good night.
Bye.
Keep up with that cobra.
Okay.
And the snapping turtle.
Before we run out of time,
And the Klingon.
is there anything anyone to shell out? Anything we need to know?
Game of Fools. Whenever we're going to have another one.
Coffee with
come on
Lavender.
over and watch us.
The open chat with Lavender lady. So yeah, it's pretty much. And I guess that's pretty much it. That I know of.
When is Diana's show on?
Who's Lavender's? Noon Eastern on Sunday and 7 p.m. on Eastern Tuesdays. Unless she's having a rough day. So yeah.
Hey,
I think RJ's trying to promote his book, but his video isn't showing up.
Oh yeah.
Please, just a moment.
Shameless plug.
Everybody in the chat, take the time tomorrow or Sunday, excuse me, at noon Eastern to track down what her official name.
Coffee with Lavender.
The Lavender Lady is her channel name, and Coffee with Lavender is the show name. Let's try to give her a big audience. She could really use the support.
She's going through a real rough time with kidney disease, and she really needs to know that people actually care. So,
cool. If anyone's got a link to that channel, if anyone with a wrench in the side chat can find that channel and post it so we can all find it, that would be great.
Everybody in the side chat.
What? Yeah. anyone with a wrench in the side chat, if you can find that channel and put the link in, then we can all find it. We've got. Let's just see. We've got 2 minutes left on the call. Does anyone else want to shill anything out?
Nah.
Just in case Game of Fools. I don't know when our next one's going to be, but sub to the channel and you'll be notified when we actually get together and get one going.
I don't actually have
That's okay. That's okay. Globe Mums found it and Cajun Castration found it. So everyone, if you can go to that channel, look out for the live stream tomorrow.
Sunday
and Sunday and subscribe as well. And while you're there, give a cheeky like on all of the videos and leave a comment saying hello. We love you.
Yep.
That would work wonders for her channel. Right. I'm going to have to call this. Sorry. Thank you, everyone who's watching right now, for sticking with us. Thank you to everyone on the panel. Yep. I don't have anything to shill out. Purple.
No, just my regular chats, Wednesday at noon, Thursday at midnight Central.
Yep.
Awesome. With that, I'm going to say goodnight because I've got 30 seconds left on this call. So good night, everyone.
Okay, good night. Delightfully appreciated.
Good night, panel. Good night, side chat.
Thank you.